Good morning, Frank Watkins, 12th of September 2022, and good morning again, Kylie.
Good morning.
Okay, the All Ords having another pretty decent day at the moment. Very interesting bounce off that 69.50 level, and if we look at a slightly bigger picture, it wouldn't be hard to argue there's a high there, then a higher low, and touch wood, we're heading for a higher high. So we'll wait and see what unfolds, but we've really got to clear out this high here at about 7,390, 7,400 to convince me that we're back up and away. Other than that, just a couple of stocks before Kylie takes over. I think we mentioned GL1 on the Friday broadcast, and this went up on Facebook. So currently around 233, looking for a target around 260, and of course we'd be happy to target 256, 257, 258, not waiting for the big round number. LTR has also been talked about in the same context as lithium, but we did not see this as being as good as GL1 in the latter part of last week because OBV was fading a bit. Not to say it still won't go for a gallop. Low today of 175, so maybe that 175 level will hold. If that starts to move now, I think it would be a pretty good trade there. OKR is another one that came up during the week. It's backed off, plugged the gap a bit today, been as low as 29, last around 31.5. I like the structure of this. It's quite saucer-like. We have a significant long-term low, a high low, high breakout somewhere in here after we close that gap. I would expect a bit more left in that stock at the moment. Only 135 million out there, so nice and tight. And my last one is STA. Very happy to see this breaking that 50-cent level on Friday and trading above it today. Easy to argue that the real old high is 51.5, and lo and behold, we're at 50, 51.5, 52 right now. So might do a sideways move for a day or two and then up and away. All in all, market looking a bit healthier, and here is the stock picker.
Thank you, Frank. Just going through some stocks that we probably discussed last week and that I've seen in some scans. NMT, this formation, you've had a downtrend, you've got a significant low here, you're getting higher highs, higher lows all the way up, and it's just broken through the $1.50 level. So that's a nice structure you've got there. VRH is another one that this has had a good move down, nice sideways moving at the bottom, and now it's looking to try and break through this resistance at around 8.5 cents. Not sure what was there. That could be off-market transfer or anything, but the OBV is staying solid, which is nice. So I'm sort of liking that resistance level there. If it can hit that a few more times and create, lower highs again, then when it breaks through, be on its way. You've mentioned a few that I had, so I think that's probably about it. Everything else, they're kind of not really doing anything. Just watching ones that we mentioned last week. MNS is still, if it can still hold here, would nice to see that break through there to continue its uptrend. OBV's dropping off though, so that's just keeping an eye on that. That's really it for me today.
Okay, I just had a thought on one of the ETFs, fuel. What does that look like these days? Significant low, high, high, low, high, high. Looking for a higher high again. Haven't quite filled the gap at 670. But a break of 650. We're at 615 at the moment. Keep an eye on fuel. You've got to wonder why global energy was falling all through June, July. All through, what's it called? The Ukraine, all through Putin, Russia.
Holding his oil. Yes.
Anyway, there's an ETF worth looking at. Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Very good.
Talk
Thank
to you
you. See ya.
next week.
Tomorrow?
No, tomorrow maybe.
See ya.